when you join the Community Pay It Forward family. Your business can be seen because people know your business will offer hope to organizations like Todd Lingle of CARES Foundation. CARES Foundation is a proud mission partner of Community Pay It Forward. CARES Foundation is dedicated to educating young drivers of the dangers of impaired and distracted driving. Every sale through Community Pay It Forward helps support incredible organizations like the CARES Foundation.
Hey there, friends. I've been thinking. We all have our strengths, right? I can do this, but I'm not so great at that. I'm pretty good at talking to people, but I'm not so great at adding things into a website or app. Oops. I love speaking, sharing stories, social media, all those hashtags and algorithms. Yeah. That's a jungle I haven't quite figured out yet. Coming up with ideas that bring folks together, I'm all about it. But bookkeeping, let's just say numbers, and I don't exactly get along. But that's okay, because someone out there is good at those things. And when we work together, magic happens. See, Community Pay It Forward has never been about one person. It's a program built by many to support even more. Every one of us brings something special to the table. We all have talents that make us great on our own. But imagine how much stronger we are when we bring all those talents together. That's what Community Pay It Forward is all about. Your skills, my skills, our hearts, working together to make a difference. So tell me, what are you good at? Let's find out together. Visit communitypayitforward.us and join the movement.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning, December 1st. Whoop. That loud boom you heard was December coming in, which means we're at 12th month of the year, last month of the year. So as shocking as that is for me to say, like right now, as I'm saying it, it actually really did kind of freak me out when I said that. We're here. So another year is coming to an end for both of our shows in the Pack Channel, and starting this month, we're going to be making a few changes. Community Impact is going to be starting at 8 o'clock Eastern for a very specific reason. And this is especially to all my friends out on the Pack Channel. The third Wednesday of every month is now Lynn's Day, which means that we're having one of our wonderful giving partners, Lynn Cebulski, is going to be joining us and giving free readings on this show. Okay? Free tarot readings. And it's really interesting. And she really shocked a couple people last month. So I'm looking forward to you joining us and seeing more about what she can do and what she can say about you, your journey ahead, and everything like that. Well, it being tarot and something like that, I wanted to invite someone very special in my life and somebody who you all know, my Things Network brethren and sistren. And my wife is going to be joining us on that show, Adrienne Clayton. She's going to be joining us every third Thursday for third Wednesday, every third Wednesday for Lynn's Day, which I'm really looking forward to that. Adrienne and I don't do a show together. We are very seldomly, I guess, we're seen together on video. I pop in on her show every once in a while, but it's not all that often. Jeremy will ask me a question every once in a while, or I'll come on and I'll talk about it. And we did mention a couple of weeks ago that Lynn's Day was starting, so we do invite you to come and join us once again. She's going to be giving out free tarot readings for 1 hour, so come on and join us. We need your help. We desperately need your help. We're in the month. We've only got 21 days to get this done. I need you to scan the QR code above and record your story. Record a story. Read something as if you're reading it to children. Read your favorite Christmas book. Relive your favorite holiday memory. Share a recipe. Even if you just want to say, hey, this is what you do. I'm not going to get in there and prepare the meal, but this is what we do for a turkey based, whatever. I don't care. Prepare it if you would like. Record it and send it in. This is going to be 37 straight hours of doing positive things. If we collect money, that's going to put books into hospitals. We've already put books in 2 of the Northern Colorado hospitals, the 2 here in Greeley. And it was really exciting. The nurses were so happy. The volunteer coordinators were just thrilled to get these gifts. We have a beginning. 2 full boxes getting ready to go to Northern Colorado hospitals. Congratulations to everyone who's been helping us with this and everyone who's going to continue. We are starting this off in a really good way. Please make sure you continue to drop off books, collect books, or donate via our QR code or the link below. So we would like to duplicate that. We'd like to get at least 2 more boxes sent to the hospitals, at least, to a couple more hospitals in Northern Colorado. I do want to let you know that coming up the second, and I'm getting this one right, the second Thursday of this month, which is going to be the 11th, is family networking. And on family networking, we're asking, if you can, to donate $10. And that $10, like Deborah Laurel, who donated $10, will go to buying more books. We do have a short stack of books over there already. Thank you, Deb. I greatly appreciate that. It's another start. Any money that we collect. And if you're in the Greeley area, you want to stop by, we have a Christmas tree on our front porch. We're going to put a box down there. Just put them inside the box, put the cover back on the box in case there's moisture. We don't want them to get ruined. Books, board games for all age kids, 18 and under, okay? Let's do this. Let's get this going. Our address is 1427 7th Street in Greeley, Colorado. That's 1427 7th Street in Greeley, Colorado, 80631. Just let us know. You can also drop them off at Key Largo Lounge in Greeley, and just let them know that this is for community pay it forward, and the book drive will run over. We'll pick it up. So let's get this going, folks. And if you are not in Greeley, but you have new books, new board games. Take them to your hospital. Say, hey, you know what? We'd like to donate this to you. We'd like to put this into this hospital for kids to have fun when they're in the hospital, when they're going through these tough times. So mom and dad can read them that book and they can have fun. They can do something with it. You know, get their mind off what's going on in their lives. It's a very simple thing to do, folks. The miracle of the season is coming up, and we need you to get on that QR code now and help us out for the 2026. Yeah, that's right. 2025. Sorry, I'm already a year ahead. 2025 Miracle of the Season.
Hi, friends. I'm Barry, and this is my amazing support gang, Zayden, Avery, and Bert. We're here to invite you to something truly magical, the miracle of the season.
This year, we're asking you to collect new books and board games. Yes, they must be new. And deliver them to the 2025 Chili Cook-Off, Community Pay It Forward, or your local children's ward at the hospital closest to you.
These gifts will bring comfort, imagination, and joy to children who need it most.
We also want you to read your favorite story, just like you would to your own kids, and record it for us to share on air.
Help us by purchasing these books and board games.
Open the cover and sign it with your family name, leaving the "to" blank for a nurse to fill in.
Let's celebrate the beauty of every tradition, every story, and every act of love.
Tell us about your favorite holiday memories. What did you celebrate? What moments with family and community do you cherish most?
Your voice could bring a beloved tale to someone who's never heard it before.
Businesses, we need you too. Sponsorships help us reach more families and make this season truly miraculous. Join us in showing your love for the community. Join us
for the miracle of the
season. Visit communitypayitforward.us to learn more, get involved, and share your story.
So come on, folks, get involved and share your story. Again, scan the QR code today. Let's get some videos going. 37 hours is a long time to put together videos if you don't have any videos. I need your help. Please make sure you get involved and you do this. Coming up today, we've got two videos that are previously recorded. The first one is a friend of mine I met through aforementioned Lynn Cebulski, and also my good buddy Mr. Z. And she helps people in different ways. She is really focused on healing without medication. She's focused on healing the entire body and healing the person. Aviva Chansky Gutman. So this was a video that we put together a couple late last week. So I'd like to introduce you to Aviva Chansky. Sorry, Aviva Chansky Gutman. Here we go. Hello every morning. Oh, hello every morning. Thank God I'm editing this. Yeah. Thank God I'm editing this. So good morning, everyone. It's Zach Clayton here, Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PAC channels. I'm here with a really good friend. We have a couple friends in common that many of you will know. One of them being Mr. Z, and the other one being the wonderful Lynn, who, as you all know, has now joined us to where every third Wednesday, it's Lynn's Day. So Lynn will be giving out free readings every third Wednesday. But I'm being joined by Aviva Chansky Gutman. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Preparing for the holiday season.
Yeah,
How about you?
It is crazy that just to think that, Thanksgiving is here, and as soon as Thanksgiving's here, then it's Christmas. But to me, the thing that freaks me out probably the most, that means that New Year's is like right here. That means that it's another year that's gone. And you're like, wow, what happened to it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. And it seems to me like the years go a little bit quicker when things for you are better. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the year doesn't drag on when personal life is dragging. It seems like everything is going a lot better, and that's something that you try to help people do, is help with their relationships. And it's not just, a lot of times people hear relationships and they hear lover or people. No, you try to help them with all relationships.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, but you use a system that is a little bit different. uh imago
It's called
imago
Imago Relationship
imago
Therapy. I'm certified in Imago Relationship Therapy, but it has lots of derivatives that have to do with being able to have a safe and connecting conversation of any type with any type of person or relationship. We're in relationships with everybody we encounter. We're even in relationships with people we think about and don't see. It's how we're connected in some way. So, Imago Relationship Therapy was initially based on couples in close romantic relationship, but it has expanded because the founders, Harville Hendricks and his wife, Helen LaKelly Hunt, realized there's so much more that it can help with in the culture. So that's just a small description of it, but also the word imago, just to let everybody know, means image in Latin. And the theory was written about relationships, the image we have of what it is to be in connection with someone. So the word image sounded too much like taking photographs, Harville says. So he decided what word would say image in a way people could remember it. And that was really a clinically sounding word. So Imago is why that's in the title, Imago Relationship Therapy.
and this is, I'm not going to bring up what I asked you earlier about the video, but one of the things that one of the other things you brought up in that video is, a lot of times one of the things that you have to help people talk about is how, in a altercation with someone, one person is part of a conflict and the other person is looking for the solution all the time. Um,
Well, that depends what type of a conflict it is. Usually it's about a lack of connection or misunderstanding, or there's not a point of meeting where the people in relationship understand each other when they're having some type of a conflict. So, in the exercise that we employ in Imago Relationship Therapy, it is called a safe conversation Imago dialogue. So you're helping people learn the skills of relating in a way that's not about disconnecting, but about connecting and feeling fully understood. So I'm not sure exactly what part you're referring to. I think you're referring to a video on my website that is a little bit back in time. So I don't remember everything I said on it or what I
yeah,
referred to, but I can just say that often it's the misunderstanding part that we're trying to help with people in any type of relationship. That's where the issue is the misunderstanding and this disconnect.
the reason I brought that up, and I understand that that was a little while back. It was in the same video that I was talking to you about earlier. But the reason I was bringing that up is that I've been in conflicts before in past relationships where that's exactly what it was. You know, if it came to something, one person was yelling and the other person was like, God, how do I get out of this? You know, what do I have to do to put it bluntly, to shut them up and move on to the next thing? And so that really caught my attention. I was like, wow, wait a minute here. You know, I never realized we were doing that.
I think you might be referring to the fact that when we are in active, heated discussion with anyone, what happens in human nature is that we're not necessarily being present to understand and fully hear the other person. We're just waiting for the sound to end of what they're saying so that we can have our response. And oftentimes we're thinking about how to defend ourselves in that type of an interaction. And that only leads to more disconnection because there's this defense attack feeling between people. But the type of work I do helps people understand that the key to connection is first being very present for your partner understanding fully, being aware of what they're saying and making sure you understand them. But it takes a skill set of being an active listener, plus it takes a skill set of understanding we might have reactions, but we need to put them to the side so that we can be fully present for the person in the moment. And that's a very hard skill to learn when you haven't used it before or you haven't encountered it yourself before. But many people, I give an example that's very culturally referenced these days is when you order something from Starbucks, the barista will say to you, so what you want is, and they'll mirror back to you what your order is. So they'll say like the latte with extra foam, shot of caramel, is did I get that correct? And that's called mirroring. And that is what is the small sample in a socially referenced context that most people understand is that that's what mirroring is. So if you're in an argument with anyone or discussion, just make sure you got, like, let me make sure I understand you. Sometimes this will happen in doctor's offices if you're fortunate to have a practitioner that will ask you that. Let me see if I understand what you're saying. You have a headache, you felt stomach pain for 2 days, so they'll repeat back to you what you've offered them. And that's the key to having a safe, dynamic conversation that helps the person speaking be understood and the person responding be fully present. So the exercises you do have exercises in Imago Relationship Therapy to teach people how to interact in this more effective, calm way, have to do with certain sets of standards that are not allowed. There's not allowed to be escalations where you just argue for nobody hearing each other. You have to help them understand. The arguing is not effective. What's effective is learning how not to have those escalations and to contain your own reactive style and a lot of other skill sets that eventually you'll be very happy that you developed because you'll understand that that makes you be more present for the other person, for yourself, and understand how you can't always listen to that side voice that's saying, yeah, but that pisses me off. You have to help that other part understand that it has to wait a few minutes and then you have to help contain its intensity so that the conversations are more calm and connecting. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, and I also, one of the things that I had to learn, and I had to learn it really quickly, is that, every argument with every mate is different. And, you can't treat every argument the same. Um, you can't treat it like it's just a one size fits all thing. You can't come bull rushing at somebody with just words without thought behind it. And some people you can, unfortunately. One of the best people in the world, as a matter of fact, he ought to have a crown for it, for mirroring, is our buddy Mr. Z. He is so good at doing that. And I don't know if you had anything to do with teaching him that, but boy, he is one of the best at doing
Yes,
that.
well, since he's probably going to watch this, yes, Z has been a stellar student of active listening, and he's also known me for over 10 years, and he's also seen demos I've done, attended some classes I had online during COVID related to active listening and connecting, and all referencing the original Imago Relationship Therapy scheme of active listening, which is mirroring, validating, and empathizing. So yes, and he does report, and I think he would be fine with me saying that it's helped increase his connection when he has these one-on-ones with people about his work or during website development, which he's superb at, to just have the back and forth, make sure he understands what you want. So that's an active listening standard, making sure you understand what the person is sending and requesting. But one thing I would encourage is to understand globally, overall, that the experience of having a fight or getting mad and having something to respond with an attack or a barb is completely the opposite of what is an effective connecting communication. It may be what we've been taught and what we've been encouraged to be like, but it doesn't help us feel connected or understand each other better or grow from things in a relationship. And it's really not just about romantic relationships, it's about every kind of relationship that we have, even from saying hello to the store clerk to saying hello to the postman. It's all about connecting in some way. So it all yields over past that encounter just one-on-one, as they say, these things reverberate onward. So if you have a better connection with someone you just see in the store, that person is having a slightly elevated feeling about life and themselves, usually because you've had a good encounter and you are too. they go to the next person they encounter and probably have a better situation with that person. And it goes on and on and on. So that's what it's about. It's very foundational, but it also is very, the ripple effect. That's one thing. It's a philosophy too, the ripple effect of these connecting conversations and feeling fully heard and understood makes people go on and have more experiences like that in their families, in their lives, in their businesses. So that's also the benefit.
That is one of the things that I talk about all the time, how I will do something if I see a mom who's just at her wit's end. And, I'll be sitting there, and if I'm at the grocery store alone, for a fact there's going to be candy and probably some kind of a donut up on the thing. And I'll turn around and I'll grab myself one of my Diet Pepsis and I'll just look at her and I'll go, I have to watch my girlish figure somehow. And she'll look at me, and just for a second, she'll have that, huh? And she'll forget about the kid being a brat and kind of get a chuckle out of it. So I love being able to do stuff like that. But you focus on what's called energy, okay? Energy psychology. And can you tell us a little bit about why you got started in energy psychology, and more important, what is energy psychology?
Well, energy psychology is any of a number of modalities that all relate to the connection and interaction and interplay of mind, body, spirit. And many people have certain belief systems about what that is about, or what the definition, let's say, of spirit. There are other names for it. There's essence, there's universe. But what it all relates to is that we are not only humans in a 3D world with our tissue, skin and cells, but we have a life that is also an emotional life. We may have very much a spiritual life. And even if we aren't believing in some type of a, let's use a quote, higher power of some sort, we believe in something that's beyond our physical experience. Usually we have ethics and values.
Restructure your reality in your favor.